that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Hand off from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Oh, he had him right just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Snap it to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the ground, it's Mosley. Shakes off the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The run from the shotgun. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type of plays. These RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football, now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. All kinds of running room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing.
And he's got a touchdown.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it out of his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
with the first down. They'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Got it on the outside. It's Allen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop as this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Got his man down the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. He'll do it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Direct snap. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Running it back, it's Bannister. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Oh, what a move! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Tackled there by the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it. And they're in for a touchdown.
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Allen.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he left him grabbing. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone, and he intercepts it.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Swings it out to the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really good. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man across the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catching.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Gregory. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football game.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Runs through a tackle. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He wants to pass it on second down. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy in this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On the move. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Bannister. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He leaves it with his back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's running in the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a problem. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to line up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Right back to the well. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This defense with its back to the wall has been a wall. Now, 4th and goal. What do you think?
Well, if I'm the defense, shoot, I've stuffed you a couple times in a row. I've put that doubt in your head, so I want you to go for it. I'm going to get another stop.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They keep attacking through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give as they work on that clock. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.